Richard Okorogheye has now been missing for 10 days. His mother, a staff nurse, found his room empty when she returned from a night shift last Tuesday morning.
He's 19, but I still consider him as a young adult, vulnerable because of his health. So yeah, I got worried.
When you told the police, how did they respond?
They thought I was panicking. I was told, oh, Richard is adult, he can go and come anytime.
Richard was seen leaving his home on Monday evening. He hadn't taken a coat and had left his medication for his sickle cell at home. His mother evidence says she begged police to treat Richard as a high priority because of his illness. She said initially she couldn't get them to do that.
What I was told, which was very bizarre, I was told that Richard is not known by the police. I said, because he's a good boy. He's a very intelligent boy. He avoids trouble. He has a lot of focus in life. He has planned aspirations. So he will never be known by the police. He can't. In a good way, yes, not in a bad way.
So were they suggesting that because he wasn't known by the police, therefore...
Yeah, sort of dismissed.
There was no emergency?
Exactly.
The last sighting of Richard was in Loughton in Essex in the early hours of Tuesday morning, getting out of a cab and walking towards Epping Forest. Today, police on horseback and with dogs were continuing to search the area. Evidence says there's no doubt they are now taking it seriously, but she worries vital time was lost and believes the fact they're a black family played a role.
Maybe it's the culture, my language barriers. One of those African women just being frantic. I think if it was the other way around, I think would have been, maybe if I had that perfect English. I'm a staff nurse, that's my duty. I have a duty of care to society at large. So I believe that police had a duty of care for us. If I report my son missing, it should be taken seriously.
There has been an absolutely massive response on social media. Richard's face is everywhere on Twitter. I mean, how helpful has that been?
It has been. I just want to say thank you to the public at large. They have been very supportive. I don't know what I would have done without them. I cried out and they supported me. I cried out to the police, they didn't support me, but the public supported me. I just want to say thank you to all of you.
How did it feel to know that there were thousands and thousands of people out there saying, please look for Richard, please find him, we're praying for him?
It's overwhelming, knowing that I have that support, that Richard is so loved. It's amazing. It's incredible.
As days have passed, evidence says she's considered every possibility. Richard had struggled with shielding the whole year. She fears he may have met someone online.
I feel somebody has Richard. Because he's out of character. I feel that Richard walked into something that he was not expecting. He said he was visiting a friend and he didn't return. So what did he walk into? What kind of friend are they? Who is this person?
Above all, she just wants him home.
I want to hold you, Richard, come home. I want to embrace you and tell him that how much I love him. I do love him so much, Jackie, because he's the only one I have. Jackie, tell him to come home.
Wish I could.
Yeah, you need to come home. His favorite food is spaghetti. It's still there in the fridge waiting for him to eat. I made his sauce for him. Spaghetti sauce is still there.
Jackie Long reporting now. In response to Ms. Joel's allegations, the Metropolitan Police has said officers working on the investigation to locate Richard Okorogheye have been and will continue to work tirelessly in the effort to trace Richard, with assistance from specialist search teams, the Met's dog and mounted branch units, and colleagues from other police forces.